Hi, my name is Jacob Hill. I just finished my first month at the University of Full Sail. I'm so proud of myself, as well as everybody else in my class for being able to make it through that I know of. But let me get to telling you what I learned from this class. I came here initially to better understand what it is to brand something, to be something that is going to be remembered. And I came into this class and I was able to automatically understand what was going on. It was the content that we were learning was something that was obvious, but was never recognized by everyone in the class. Like, the delivery of a message is everything. That's probably one of the biggest things that I got out of the class. The delivery of the message, the integrity that you bring to it, the respect that you have to gain to be able to gain the attention of 10,000 people in a stadium, 5 people in a room, 1 person face to face. You have to build, a relationship off of nothing. Some people just don't know who you are, but you have to make them trust you with everything, with your word. And with my professor Nov, Prof Nov, he taught us a lot. He taught us how to, he was the greatest example of what he was teaching us. He was up there confident. When things were to go south. For example, at one point the lights had went off, and he just kept on going with it. He had no visuals, but he continued to help us visualize what he was talking about. And that's something I've always been a straightforward person. So when I came into this class, I wanted to be able to understand how to express a little bit more my personality into what I am saying, rather than trying to be numbers and statistics and facts and just being a regular presenter. I don't want to be boring, is what I'm trying to say. The biggest topic of discussion that we went over that resonated with me was the golden circle. I've always been a person to create whys. I help others create whys. I never understood that that's what I did, but that's what I do. I ask questions, and this class and the golden circle put into perspective about what, in some sense, is my purpose in the business world, as well as how to express it. Because if you have a why so big that people just are in tune to what you're saying, you can't be boring. That's how I see it. And that's how I've experienced it. People just feel like when I talk, I feel like I always have to have a purpose. I always have to have a reason to do so. And I've never always had that. So the fact that I got the opportunity to present my personal brand in front of all my class, one, I can thank my professor for that, or whoever put that into the criteria, because that's what I've been waiting for the past 2.5 years, waiting to get this opportunity to come to this school. So now, I'm going to take the knowledge that I've gained in this school, be a more empathetic and people person. Look into the perspective that I'm appealing to the audience, the people that I'm talking to, the person that's on the other side of this camera. I want you to listen. I don't want you to just hear. And I better understand now how to make people listen. Not forcefully, but to gain relationships by just standing and talking and say what I do. It takes a lot to be able to stand up in front of people. That's the first thing. When people judge somebody up on stage, they may be like, that's not something I really like. But I gotta commend somebody for being able to stand up and say what they said. And if they said it confidently, great. And, it's kind of compelling, but, you can see the difference between the purpose and the reason why people do things. Like I said, I listen to why. So if you come and you try to have a conversation with me, I don't care about Kim K. I don't care about Kanye. I kind of care about Nike, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, this class has moved me forward, and I think it, also at the same time worked on the classmates that I have. I got the ability to work with a lot of other people in my class. People from other countries, and it kind of made me understand how good I can be at what I do, to be able to interpret what other people are trying to say when they don't know how to communicate it, and then I put it down in front of them, and they're like, "Wow, that's something," and I'm able to present it to them so they understand it. One on one. That's probably my best attribute, to be able to be one on one with people. Now I'm trying to be able to be in front of 1,000 people, 100 people, 1,000,000 people on TV, with this, that, and the third. I want to be great, and this class is one step closer. And I thank everybody that I met and my professor for teaching me. Thank you. My name is Jacob Hill, and I enjoyed creative presentation.